I'm indoors today. It's wet outside. It's very wet. It's dark now. It's been raining all day. So I'm doing the show from indoors. So, and we're 353 days into Trump's presidency now. And if it was one continual year from the beginning of 2025 through to now, it would be the 373rd day if we just blended them all together, which comes to 1.21 gigawatts. So who's in the chat? Let's see who's here. So I've got some things prepared for you. Do you remember Blue Peter, when they used to say, here's something I prepared earlier? I think it was Blue Peter. Hey folks. So fresh out the wrapper. David, hello. Alexis, Syrian, Blue Peter, there you go. Yeah, Blue Peter. So I've got some things I prepared earlier for you. A heads up as well. So some of you remember I used to do shows with Goldbusters with Adam and James, and they're a UK bullion company. But I've got a nice update. They actually ship anywhere in the world, so you can buy through the US. You can buy it in the US. You can get it sent to the US, South America, Asia, Africa, Europe, England, Australia, New Zealand, wherever you want. And they're really good in terms of education as well. So click the link below, and you get a great offer on your silver and gold, which I've heard different things. I've heard that silver could have been suppressed by maybe as much as 200 times. When you look at the ratios of gold, could be possible. It's doubled or almost tripled, I guess, in the last few months, but it still has a long way to go. I was talking to another friend, Matt, in the States, and I'll be probably doing more things with Matt again. He reckons maybe the supply of silver will probably last anywhere between maybe up to the halfway through this year, maybe up to the end of the year. So you can get coins, you can get little mini bars, you get big bars. If you're a big player, you can get massive ones. It's up to you. But if there's a link in the description for Goldbusters, and they'll ship anywhere in the world to you. So you can get your precious metals sent anywhere. So that might be a starting point for you. And they've got a lot of good education as well on their website about why silver and gold. So and also 353rd day, 353 comes to Donald John Trump 185 plus 168, which comes to New York City. And it all started in terms of the numbers with me when I went to New York City. I was chatting with Peter Beardsley as well today, my friend Peter, ex-footballer. I didn't realise this, but his birthday is 118, the storm. We were talking about New York. He's been out there recently, and I shared with him about cousin Paul, and his birthday was January 18th as well, so 118. That's the very first number I got, 118, the storm, the silver, the matrix, so it seemed appropriate to be talking about it today with Pedro about that. So this is one I prepared earlier. So links are below for this for Tangent, but Tangent have sent me some samples, some other wallets for you. So I've just taken this out of the cellophane. So this one, the green one, I'm going to show you, and I've got another one as well, which I think you'll love. So this is what you get when you get your Tangent. So basically, crypto is a digital concept, it's a digital wallet, yeah? Tangent in numbers is 60. Orange is 60, Diamond is 60, Donald J is 60. There you go, in numbers. So look at the beauty of the Tangent. It's beautifully made. And what you get in here is, depending on what you choose, you can get 2 or 3 keys. I would recommend a 3, but 2, if you're careful, is just as good. And you get a 10% discount just click the link below, enter Tom numbers. And this is what you get inside the box, you see. So you get a beautiful set of instructions. Getting started, people have said, is it easy to do? It is, it's very simple to do. My mate Al put me onto Tangent, cheeky Al. And then you got this bit here. Takes you through, when you enter on your phone, there's a whole set of like T's and C's. Most people just click past it, but I would recommend, for your educational purposes, to read it. It's very educational on why Tangent, the security behind it, why crypto. And the other thing is you can buy any of the crypto coins on Tangent as well. You can top it up, you can store, you can have it as a store of value, you can exchange, you can do all sorts. But if you like green is 49, yes. I wore green yesterday, but you've got these different color greens. So this is a limited edition box from Tangent, which they've kindly sent me to share with you good people. But there you go. And you just simply tap your key onto your phone. It'll pop up, you enter your password, and then you tap it again, and then you're there. Hey presto, you're there, and you can see all your coins, all your crypto. So it's all in one place. So that's the green selection. They call it Electra-C. That's what it's called. Electra-C. That's the name of this one. Electra-C. Can you see that? See, Electra-C. There you go. And it's beautiful colours. And it's about, I think it's $54 for the pack of 3, but you get 10% off as well. So it's really not much. And if you're buying in pounds or euros, you'll get a better exchange rate, so it'll be less. It'll probably be like, I don't know, 40 something, maybe 38 quid, something like that. 38's gold, balance change. Ocean, fire, edit. So it's all there. But gold is 38. So this is like green gold almost. And then I've got this one. And you in the US will particularly like this, but also a lot of you being MAGA, whether you're from the US or not, we're all kind of Americans at heart. And we're also our other countries, of course, but we're also Americans at heart. America is an idea, an ideal, freedom, and that's what President Trump and the team are doing. So, this is another one. Here's one I prepared earlier, which is, can you see? It's a US flag one. So I've not opened this yet, other than here. Hey Matt. The Tangent Mark, they're really easy to use. It's the best thing I've come across. I wish I'd come across it a while ago. It just makes things easier because you can have things on different exchanges because different exchanges sell different coins. But all the coins you can store and buy on Tangent. So it just makes it simple for you. Tangent, I like simplicity. I like good. I like things to look good. I like them to feel good. They feel solid, and I like things to work properly. So here you go. How about this? This is the US flag limited edition that you can get. So you get your 3 cards. You can pick 2. You can get 3. It's up to you. I'd recommend the 3. There you go. Hey Glennis. So look, you've got your own US flag. So click the link below. Do that now while we're talking, and you get your 10% off. Hey Glennis, you love Tangent as well. So I know loads of you have got Tangent here in my community, in my audience. So there you go. It's just a real simple way to do it because this is your key. These are your keys. It's like having your own crypto key. This is your special thing. So I would highly encourage you to get yourself a Tangent wallet, and you got it for good. There you go. Thanks for the suggestion. Well, you're most welcome, Glennis. When did you get yours? Did you get yours recently? So there you have it, folks. Tangent. It's a beautiful piece of kit. It's got over 6 million customers throughout the world, and it's never been hacked. It's impossible to be hacked because of the card. Your card is your sovereignty. You got it about a month ago. Okay, someone's just asked, how do we use the Tangent card? First thing is you buy one. And then you open it up and you get the getting started. And then what it will do is it will take you through the instructions, which are really simple. And you just set it up on your phone. You download the Tangent app. Everyone's got a mobile phone. You download the Tangent app. And then it will take you through the setup phase, which you tap your card on your phone. Then you create your password, which is unique to you. And then you tap it again and then you set up your account. And then you're able to buy directly in there. Or you can move any crypto you have on other exchanges, other wallets. You can move them there, but it's secure. You see, it can't be hacked. The only problem you have with, so this is a cold wallet. It uses any crypto you have to use at the interface of the internet. But the key point of this is this is almost like a gold card. President Trump talks about the gold card. Tangent is your crypto gold card. That's what it is. There you go. That's a great piece. I just thought of that then. Tangent is your Donald Trump crypto gold card. That's what it is. Because you own the physical key. The key is here. You know, when some of you a little bit more advanced. There you go, Glenn. You moved your crypto from Kraken and it was super easy and it was peace of mind. See, Kraken and places like that, you can buy the coins. But believe you me, there will come a stage where they start to be awkward and you can't take them off, or you have to jump through all kinds of hoops. The whole point of crypto is to make people, it's decentralized. You become the owner of your own cryptocurrency. That's what it is. And the best way to do it is through a Tangent card. That's the best way. It's like you're the custodian, because you know when they ask you to set up a seed phrase, you can do a seed phrase with Tangent, but you don't actually have to. And the reason being is the seed phrase, your unique identifier, the seed phrase, is in the card. That's the beauty. So the key with Tangent is your seed phrase is in the card itself. That's why it's so unique, you see. And that's why it can't be hacked, because you're the one that keeps your card. And if you lost your card, and I wouldn't advise you to lose your card, that's why you've got the 3 or 2. I'd keep one with you, so you've got that. And then the other 1 or 2 that you have, I would put in a vault or in another location with a friend or relative, something like that. But without the card and without the password, no one can get in. So it's just unique to you. So they've made this the most secure, unhackable product on the market. And it is super simple. So even for people that aren't particularly technically savvy, you can set up your account within 2 minutes. You can set it up. It's easy. So the first thing to do is just buy it. I wish I'd done it ages ago. I only discovered it a couple of months ago, but I'm very glad that I did. And that's what it is. Tangent. So orange, Tangent's 60, orange is 60, diamond is 60, and Donald J is also 60. So these are like your own crypto trump cards. That's what they are. And people, we live in a physical world, don't we? It's a holographic universe, but there are things that are physical. And digital sometimes is a little bit further out, particularly from, let's say, my more mature generation. They like to hold things, physical things. Every one of you is on a phone. You're probably watching me on a phone right now. You might be at home, you might be watching me on your smart TV or whatever, or your laptop. But people like to own the physical thing. So when you have these, this is it. It's like, say for instance, you have credit cards, people have credit cards, people can't access that, or if they did, then you just cancel the card on a credit card. The unique thing with this is you have to have this, but you also have your password that you set up. So it's double secure. They've made it double secure. No one can get into it. And this is your seed phrase. Your seed phrase is not your password. Your seed phrase is that hold like 12 words or 20 words, 24 words, however many it is. But it's built in automatically into your Tangent card. So that's what it is. So hopefully that makes sense to people. But when you read the instructions, which I encourage you to do, the terms and conditions, it just explains all this to you. And I found it very educational to do that. And they're a great company. They're really helpful because you know, they send me these different versions so I can share it with you, my audience. So yeah, get your silver, get your gold, get your crypto. That's how you do it, folks. So anyway, I thought you would like the US version. They might come out with a British one, we'll have to see. But the US coin, the US crypto cards, there you go. But these can be used anywhere, so for, not to be confused, you can use this anywhere. You could use this if in the UK, Brazil, Australia, Africa, France, Japan, China, doesn't matter. That's just purely for your own enjoyment if you want to have a set of limited edition US flag cards. And again, you get your 10% off, so click the link below. Hey Laura, hey John C. Maybe glitching, maybe. I think I must be one of the most hammered and censored truthers out there. I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. But it's great to get a shout out from President Trump. Tom members, you know. Tom members plus Q comes to 140, Tom numbers 140. So there it is, folks. So how do we, I wanted to talk to you about this, how do we control our reality? How do we make changes in our reality? How do we edit our reality? Yeah, I'm getting super, just to give you an idea, folks, I've got 42 people in the chat right now. 42 people out of 91,000+ subscribers. So YouTube is squashing it again. Those entities, those negative entities are squashing what I'm talking about. And I look forward to the day when all of them are gone, because, yeah, it's now laughable. It's now laughable. There's all kinds of, that's the thing. So I put out my show every day and you get to experience that. And I'm without my audience, I wouldn't really have a show. I might just talk to myself on it, but I do get to talk to you. But no one knows really, other than if you're doing it this side of the screen, what goes on. I see weird anomalies on my account. I see numbers taken off. I had a video a couple of days ago, and I'm going to talk about this. I don't, you know, if YouTube, yeah, I'm just going to say it. They took off 2/3 almost of the views just because they did. I don't know if that's demons. I don't know if that's ghosts in the system. I'm not sure. But when President Trump talks about level playing field, I, for one, will be really grateful when the level playing field is level. I'm not sure what the purpose of it is. Does it make people think, I don't know why. I don't know if is it to suppress the energy of the truther, putting the message out? Is it to try and do that? Because I'm stubborn, I'm belligerent, I'm committed, I'm loyal, I continue. I used to do this even, you know, for 1.5 years without any monetization or anything. And then I got told, well, this will go longer, so you probably need to, so I did. But I'm not sure what the purpose of it is. Heather, you got your Tangent cards. Did you just ordered, or did you get them just delivered to you? Either way, that's great that you got them. Which one did you get? Just ordered now. Fantastic. What ones did you get? Did you get your US one? You got the black ones. Brilliant. Yeah, the black ones are lovely. So I'm not sure what the purpose of it is. When people see my channel squashed, does that make people go, Tom Numbers is getting his channel squashed, therefore the Great Awakening is true? Is that what that means? I don't know. I don't think that really helps, because everyone's got their lives. It's a busy marketplace out there. Everyone's doing what they can. I don't think that really makes a difference. I wonder if it's just, is it something I have to learn about reality? Yeah, we don't need to talk about Ike, with all due respect. Let's talk about the numbers in President Trump. I've already spoken about Ike. I did a show with him. I liked the show I did with him, but people have got different agendas and different frequencies and different realities that they believe. Maybe he believes what he says, but who cares? So let's focus on that. I don't want to hear about other people's channels, and I'm not interested in that, with all due respect. So, but how do we control our reality? How do we? Because that's a big thing. I think about it all the time. I'm always constantly thinking, what's the purpose of reality? Why are we here? Why do we go through these sorts of 2 steps forward, 1 step back? My mate Alan spoke about that today. Cox. That's okay, no problem. Well, I'm glad you feel relieved by it. So, it's a very interesting time. We're ready for a bit more, though. We're ready for a bit more. Like Oliver, please, sir, can I have some more? Can we just have fairness? That's what we'd like. We just like fairness. We'd like the algorithms to be normal. We just like fairness. No one likes to see their work curtailed. Okay, good. You've been getting notifications. That's good. But there's that sort of crossroads, and it keeps coming up. I had a rant a few days ago, and I'm feeling a bit like that again today. Maybe not quite as potent, but still a different sort of flavor of it. Like, why? What's the point of suppression? What's the point of it? I don't know. I'm not sure. How long have we got to wait and put up with nonsense? Or do we have a key to change it? Part of me feels like we do. Part of me also feels like, well, maybe we're still missing some pieces. I was thinking about this deeply last night, and the thing of frequency popped into my head. Frequency is 114. History is 114. You can change your history through changing your frequency. Frequency 114 is also trump card. 114 is also a very big number. But what are the pieces or piece that we're maybe missing? And I'm talking to you as an audience about this, but I'm also saying this to myself, and I'm always questioning this. I'm wondering what it is. What else is it that we're missing? What am I missing? What are you missing? I have a tendency to think very positively about most things. Oh, bless you, thanks, Starfire. But then I also do take stock of kind of where things are. And I do wonder, and I guess this is just a conversation putting out there into the universe, what's the adjustment, the alignment? Is there a way to jump ahead? Is this the sort of quagmire we're supposed to be in terms of things moving sideways and they move up and then they move down again? Is that what we're supposed to go through? It just feels a little bit long in the tooth, if I'm being brutally honest. I would love to see the pocket universe, if we call it that, of better realities that we can go into. We're ready. We've been ready for a long time. This sort of chaos, but it's mild. That's the other thing. It's mild. It's almost at the point where you can't really complain about it. And I'm not a complainer by heart. My natural disposition is positive 115. The deal 115, 11/5, November 5th. But I would like to be shown, if it's a case of being shown or discover personally, or have an insight or a series of insights, that despite what's going on, I can supersede all of this nonsense. That would be great. That's my wish and desire right now. There are things I would like to bring to you as a community that I'm being told to do, but I don't quite yet have the tool set to do it. And I don't know if the tools are there yet. They might be available in a week or two, maybe a few months. But it seems like this sort of influx time of you can do this, but then you're going to restrict it, and also over and above it all, it seems unnecessary. It seems a little insulting. It seems non-necessary. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, everyone? I wish and hope for the better world immediately. I've always hoped for that, and I do see it coming. Bit by bit, we get there. Yeah, we are, aren't we? We're ready. I mean, could there be an oasis that all of us lot that are awake can go to, that we can experience? Could they maybe open the gates to the beyond the ice wall, or somewhere else that we can experience, that will give us the light and knowledge that we seek? That sounds a bit scriptural, but yeah, we would like a bit more, folks. And it's great when President Trump gives us the nods. Soldiers can't march on an empty stomach. So you have to feed the army, you see. And we have been fed. But it's a very weird time. It's a weird, weird time. Heather, thank you. Oh, bless you. Thank you for your super chat, for your dollars. I appreciate that. God bless you. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. Yeah, free will. We exercise our free will. And it's this concept of invisibleness again. There are definitely still out there are meddling entities that still restrict and suppress and stop things happening. And I don't know how to vanquish them. I'm not sure how you do that yet. I would like to know. I've always kind of inherently realized, don't go down a coal mine. Even if you're a canary, you go down a coal mine, there's no way you're not going to get soot on you. So I've always avoided things like that. I do see in the truther movement that a lot of people maybe use methods like that to get ahead. Not everyone is as they appear. And I didn't realize that until time has gone on. But I would like to definitely maybe have a chat with Federation, Galactic Federation, know some specific things where we can override all that stuff. The resources to do our jobs better, put it that way. It feels like we've been waiting on a step. It feels like we've been waiting on a porch step for a long time. Most of life has probably felt like that, and I'm sure you can probably relate to that in some ways. It feels like we've been waiting. I don't even know why we're here, ultimately. I'm not sure. I don't know why we're here. I mean, hell is 37, dome is 37. If we're under a firmament, under a dome, then maybe we are in hell. And maybe hell is being changed. And maybe that's why this is all going on. I don't know how we ended up here. I'm not sure of that. I don't know. I'd like to know. I think probably we'll get to that eventually, but I don't know why. Is it just for entertainment purposes? Were we bored upstairs doing netting? And then we're like, right, we're going to create an AI world. We're going to create a simulation and we're going to have fun just messing around. I saw an episode of Star Trek a couple of days ago. And there was this sort of Satan character. He's like dressed in like these kind of robes, like a kind of Masonic Satan character. And he's talking to Kirk and he's basically saying that this was for entertainment and amusement. And maybe it is, but sometimes it doesn't feel that entertaining. But I think with it, my experience with it, there's always some key that you can... President Trump spoke about it the other day when he said Tom Numbers. I need to listen to the whole speech, but there was a part in there where he said he basically said you've got all the pieces to kind of create it. So I might need to I think I will just listen to that whole show that he did and see if there's some things in there that's telling me specifically what I need to do. I don't mind doing things, it's just when you don't know what they are. And that's the bit I'm not sure about. I don't know exactly what it is. So we've got 58 right now in the chat, which is XRP, and we've got 49 thumbs up. 49 is XLM. See, even that's being suppressed. That's being suppressed. So we've almost got as many thumbs up as we've got people in the show. Officially. There's more watching, but they can't always be shown. So, but I do wonder what it is and why it is. And do we have to keep going through Groundhog Day to discover it? I don't know. I guess I'm at a stage of don't know, folks. Overridingly, I know we're increasing and we're moving forward. But in terms of the minutiae of day to day, of overcoming these invisible things, I don't know what they are. I've got a sense of what they are, but I don't know what the purpose is, and I'm not sure what the key is to overcome them. And it might be a case of kumbaya and, you know, meditate, pray. I don't know. I've tried all kinds of things, and I don't see, and I like to measure, I like to see results. I like to do something and then it comes on. I like to switch on the light bulb and the light appears. I don't like to turn on the lights and then it doesn't come on. Or if it does, it comes on and then goes off again. I don't like that inconsistency. And that's what keeps seeming to be happening right now. It could be hell on earth, it might be. And maybe hell's not that bad. But the whole point of the awakening is to wake up and realize what the truth is. And then I would assume the other side of the awakening, we then can live in a far better world. That's the promise. I mean, Elon said it, you know, he said maybe in 10 years, he said it maybe a while out, and then he said 10 years, that life will be completely different. He said that before, but then he said that about 10 years, and then he talked about the monetary system, how, you know, AI and robotics will replace everything, and money, people will be able to do things leisurely. And you know what, maybe a big major breakthrough, I mean, they pulled COVID, and that was a major thing. I actually enjoyed COVID far more than now, I've got to be honest, because it was kind of in your face, and it was such a growth period. I really loved it. But it is that thing of what's next? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. Am I supposed to continue to do daily shows, act as kind of spiritual cheerleader for my community, which I'm really grateful for? Is that what I'm supposed to do for the next year? And still fight these invisible enemies of censorship and views taken? I don't know. I'm seriously questioning what is the point of continuing to do the same thing every day. I don't mean just necessarily in terms of the show, I mean in terms of, it just feels like Groundhog Day, put it that way. It feels like, it just feels sludgy. Energetically, it feels sludgy, and I don't know what that is and how you get rid of it. I don't like that feeling, I've got to be honest, I don't like that feeling. I like the feeling of progress. I like the feeling of enlightenment. I like the feeling of growth. I mean, I'm a red-blooded male at the end of the day. You know, I love my sports. I love points, accumulation. I love all those things, you know. I'm a chip off the old block in terms of Trump. These invisible enemies, these suppressions, I'm not sure what they are, and I don't know what the next stage is. Is it just keep going, and then eventually it breaks? And that's probably eventually what will happen. But part of me feels like, well, there must be a way to overcome it and break it and vanquish it. And I'm not sure exactly what that is. So, answers on a postcard, folks. If you actually have a way to do it, something that I've not heard before, because I've heard pretty much everything. I haven't heard everything, but you know what I'm saying. I've heard anything that's out there. I've pretty much heard it. But if there's a way to break it, I would really like to know. And also from a trusted source. That's the other thing. The weird thing is, I've had people, negative entities, come and seek me out since I've become Tom Numbers. I've had people from all over the place come, and some are weak, some are quite strong and powerful in what they can do. And they've come and tried to use my energy, redirect me and show me stuff. And then they basically send you into a cul-de-sac of nonsense. And then I just have to walk away. I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know how you're doing what you're doing, but it's not for me. And I've just had to walk away. And then it comes back round again. And that's pretty frustrating. And I don't know what the answer is. I'm not sure. I'd like to know. And one man and his dog, everyone out there has got answers to the universe, but I don't see it. I don't see that they've got the answers. I'm not sure what the answer is, other than to keep going. I'll always keep going, but I would like to progress more. I would like to have it be fair. That's it, seek. I'm ever seeking, Heather. What have you found? You're resonating with my message. What have you found personally? I'm always seeking, I'm always knocking, and I'm always asking. And I guess what I'm saying is, I'm at this crossroads of, could we create Narnia? I'd love to, you know what, right now, I'd love to go into Narnia and get away for, it might be a microsecond, but it might be a lifetime. Maybe not a lifetime, maybe for a couple of weeks. Can I create a pocket Narnia and just go and experience and learn some new things of reality? Because it feels a bit stuck right now. It just feels a bit limbo-y. Does that make sense? It feels a bit limbo-y. It's like, I'd like to just, and it's these invisible things, the suppression. It's not, the things I'm describing are not, they're not inert. There are things going on. You saw it a week or two ago, that cloud dark entity thing that whizzed out while I was talking outside. I didn't feel any harm from it, but I saw it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So there are definitely things going on. The suppression I get on my channel. What is it? Why are they doing that to me? Why are they doing that to some of you? Some of you might be experiencing what I'm talking about. I mean, it's Groundhog Day. Look, we've got 69 people in the chat, 58 thumbs up. Checkmate, XRP, there you go, that's the numbers on it. But in reality, there's times I remember when there was one time I had 8,000 people in a chat. 8,000. I remember that. That was like 4 years ago. So it is this spiritual warfare, this interdimensional warfare that we're not totally privy to, other than we're just seeing the effects of it. I don't know what it is. I've got an idea of what it is, but I still don't fully understand what it is and how they can do what they're doing. But they keep coming around, and it's like, what's the lesson? It just feels a bit, you know what it feels like? It feels like abuse. And I'm not one to be low, but it does feel, it's spiritual abuse. And if the white hats are listening, I know they are, please guys, can you help end this spiritual abuse? Because I feel it, and I'm not enjoying it. I don't like it. And I'm probably speaking for a lot of people in the movement, yourselves, people that I talk to behind the scenes. But I don't like this feeling of spiritual abuse. I don't like abuse at any level, but this spiritual abuse is cowardly because they're doing it and you can't see it. Well, that's the thing. I'm the usual one that won't pay attention to. I've not paid attention to it. I just ignore it for years. But when it keeps coming back, I guess I'm asking, I believe that there are beings, maybe it's our future selves, God, whatever it is that can squash all of this. And I guess what I'm saying, and I'm trying to eloquently put out, is those beings that are good, that are benevolent, that are kind, that are fair, that are just, that actually do care about us. Please can you squash these beings? Because I don't know what the answer is other than to keep going. They can't push beyond a certain point. I've realized that, which I'm grateful for. Like, they can't harm you. I haven't delved into things I shouldn't have done, so they can't attach to me, but they keep coming around. They're like unwanted vagrants, and it's like, I just want them to go. I don't want them around me. I don't want them to suppress my work. I mean, anybody that is an artist or takes pride in their work, that's one thing that's really very frustrating, is to have your work suppressed. It's not fair, it's cowardly. And I also see others that don't seem to necessarily get that. I don't know everyone's journey, but for some reason, I've got these things that keep trying to squash what I'm doing. And I'm pretty calm just talking about it. I was angry the other day. I was really, you could feel that. Now this is kind of like an analysis, but it's still there. I can still feel it. I can still see it. And I'm like, well, just go. What's your point? Do they have to reveal themselves completely so I can see them exactly what they are? And do I have to kind of look into the valley of the shadow of death and experience it and see it? I'll be like, okay, because I've seen some of it. I've experienced the ugliness of them. I've seen some of them. Like I said, some of them came to try and mimic and pretend to be with me. And then I just was like, what the fuck is this? And just had to leave. And I've done the whole thing of not giving it much attention, not airtime. But I'd like it to go. I don't know what the value of it is without the remedy. It just becomes abuse then. It's like, okay, so, you know, what's the benefit of that? I don't feel strengthened by going through that experience with this suppression and censorship. I'm well past that. I don't feel any benefit. There's no benefit in that for me. There's no growth, there's no insight other than the feeling of Groundhog Day and frustration. And it's like, well, what the heck's going on? Why does this keep happening? I don't know. Am I missing a vital piece to the puzzle of enlightenment? Maybe I need some assistance from my divine team. I do have my divine team, and they help me with the numbers. So maybe I'm talking to them as well. Cousin Paul, my grandparents, give me further light and knowledge, help me understand what this is. I guess put it this way, folks, we're sick of enduring, aren't we? Life has been a series of endurements. And I, for one, I don't want to keep enduring stuff anymore. Particularly when you don't know what it is. I don't want to endure stuff anymore. I want to live a happy, full life. I want to have the resources physically, financially, intellectually, spiritually, dimensionally, in all areas of life that I can live the fullest, most capable life possible and not have my mission, my calling squashed. Is this the next evolution of my mission? Am I there? Will I be the one that knows how to overcome and identify and squash these entities? I don't know. Because right now I'm at this sort of just stuck on a porch. I don't know what it is. I know who some of them are, but there's probably others. I don't know what you do to vanquish it. I mean, Jesus had it, didn't he? You know, the temptations, you call them the temptations, but it's basically like the kind of thwarting of his mission or wasting his time with the devil, and he overcame him. But I don't know, I guess I'm at this juncture of, I don't know what that is and how you do it. So I guess I'm calling out for extra light and knowledge, extra assistance. One, I'd like them to be gone. I'd like my fruit of my labors to not keep being thwarted. Suppression, I mean, we've had executive orders saying that, you know, YouTube and all that won't be there to suppress, but I'm not seeing too many results of that right now. So white hat team, military team, if you can ease off the censorship, allow that to not be the case, that would be great. I'd appreciate that. And also, if there's a team, which I think there are, that can stop all this, these invisible tricksters, to just go, because it's getting boring, it's getting tiresome. Unless I'm going to see fully what they are, and I don't wish for that. I don't know if that's part of what I've got to face, I don't know. But I want to know what the alternative is. I want to know, I know that the tricksters can create reality. They can change reality. They have the ability to do it. I get the sense that they don't have bodies, and it seems like they try and inhabit people temporarily or loosh off their energy and their essence, and they come and seek you out. And I've had that many a time in many forms. And I guess that's because of who I am fundamentally. I don't understand still fully exactly everything. But this thing of, there has to be an outcome. It's like when, Luke Skywalker's being trained by Yoda. He's learning the ways of the Force, and then he has these visions. I don't get these visions, but I can sense that, you saw it with that puff of smoke thing that came out of nowhere. I didn't feel bad around it, but it was definitely didn't look particularly good. It looked inert, but it was a dark cloud. So, and maybe that's just the level that they're at now, but they still keep lingering. It's like a bad smell. It's like you have a bad smell in your house, you clean it and it goes. It's a bit like that. It's like, well, I thought I'd clean this off. It should be gone, And I, as far as I know, haven't invited them around. I've definitely not dabbled in stuff that you shouldn't dabble in. And that's why I don't feel scared around it. I don't feel contaminated by it, but I can observe it affects my field. It interjects, and it's not welcome. I haven't welcomed it, and that's why I've said I want it banished. I've said it a few times. But that feeling of Groundhog Day and the loop, I don't want to be in a perpetual loop. I want to break free. I want to break free of this thing. I want a better life. I want all of us a better life. My mission doing the numbers and sharing the insights with you helps increase the light quotient, we'll call it that, in the universe. It helps increase the light quotient in your being. That's why you tune in. That's why you tune in to listen to me. The numbers are a kind of tangible thing that we can piece everything together, but I talk about so many things and piece stuff together. But people tune in because they like how it makes them feel. Something about what I'm saying to you resonates. But to keep being squashed and having these things, it's like, why on earth, go away. Go somewhere else. Go to the other side of the universe and never come back. Unless you're going to teach me something and it's going to be a doorway into something far better. It's like scripturally you get entities or devils and then you get angels appear, It's like I'm ready for the angels. I mean, that I do get the synchronicity and I get other things. I guess what I'm saying is I don't want any of this negative crap around me. It's not warranted, it's unwelcome. I'm not wanting it. So God, Q team, ancestors, angels, Galactic Federation, highest, whoever can remedy that. I'm asking you now, please remedy it. I don't want it anymore. It's cowardly. It's nonsensical. That's the other thing about hell. It doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense. I just want take the brakes off. I want to be able to freely express, and that's the thing. Maybe that's why they're trying to stop me, because it's like if I was able to speak freely in a fair way, in a fair system, I probably would change some pieces of the universe in a good way. So I'm ready for that. A good team, I'm ready for that. Please assist and help me with that. You've helped me get to this point. I need a bit more backup. I need my A team, my angel team, fighting my corner and vanquishing it. That's what I need. Because this invisible enemy is annoying. It's irritating. It's frustrating, and it's like it's not like it's been going on for a few weeks or a few months. It's a few years now. This is 6 years since we've been doing this, and very early on in the day, I had physical beings appear to me, come and try and befriend me, pretending to be other people, and then I realized that they were totally not what they said on the tin, and that's quite sobering. But now I keep getting the will-o'-the-wisp, the lingering of it. And it's like, go away, I've already told you, vanish. I mean, if we're in a conscious universe, if we express our will, surely there comes a point where our will has to be obeyed. It has to be respected. But for it to keep coming back is just, it's out of order. It's not fair. Oh, bless you. Thanks, Heather. But it's, I mean, does this lead to something else? It just feels nonsensical. Usually when you get like extreme things, you know that it's darkest before the dawn. It doesn't even feel like, it feels just like this constant kind of, oh, it's that again. Oh, it's that again. Oh, it's this piece of censorship. And it's just like, it's nonsensical. And I guess, yeah, it gets tiring. We just want a better world. We want a better life. We don't want to be restricted anymore. I don't want to be restricted anymore. I've got so many things I would like to share with you and do right now. I don't know if all the tools are there, but this daily fight of fighting YouTube, honestly, the daily fight of putting out a show and then I had it last night, I literally saw views, 2/3 of the views. The views aren't very high right now anyway, which again is just an overriding censorship thing. But then to have things shaved off in real time, that's what I saw last night. I was like, this is beyond, this is just nonsense. You know, this doesn't make sense now. This is getting perturbing. I just want my voice to be heard. You know, people can tune in or they can tune out, but the abuse of it is annoying. It doesn't feel dangerous. It feels annoying. It's annoying. And I can almost feel them laughing. And I'm like, why, if you've got these abilities to do stuff, why do you waste your time on provoking and teasing and laughing at people that don't know what you're doing? I mean, that's the height of cowardice. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe because they can't actually have their own bodies and they have to try and mimic. But that's the other thing. They go for the ones that are strong. They go for ones that are weak because they can inhabit them, but then they go for ones that are strong, that are, because they like getting the kicks out of it. They like getting a bit, you know, and that's why I don't usually speak like this. But after years of it, I'm thinking, you know what? I'd like it to go. It isn't completely going. It still keeps coming back sometimes. So how do I get rid of it? That's why I'm like trying to expose it, you know. But that's the thing, you don't know fully what it is. Don't know what it fully is. President Trump knows what these things are. You know, he knows how to. President Trump, give me a call, please. Give me a call. I thank you so much for the shout out the other day. Give me a call. If you can tutor me or someone can tutor me properly. Usually what happens, I'll get probably people responding that are just witches and warlocks and try and distract me in other ways, and I don't want that. I want someone that's pure, a way to show it to me. Maybe I'll inherently learn it, I don't know. I mean, the numbers came to me as a download. Maybe the answer for this will come as a download, or maybe it'll just be like a cloud and it will go. But I don't want it to keep coming back. You know, can I put a restraining order on negative entities? I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's a milder version. I see other people that maybe have exposed themselves to it in other ways, and they seem to be like really ripe for it. I'm not in that category, thankfully. But I don't want to be in any category with it. Either show me what you're trying to show me and teach me the lesson and give me the antidote. But all this just nonsensical suppression, nonsensical censorship, hindering of my work and my voice, I don't want that anymore. I'm trying to commanding you to stop it again. I commanded you a few days ago. Still hasn't kicked itself out the door. It's still dragging its feet. So again, get the fuck out of my existence. Get the fuck out of my life. Look, see, this is another version. So the word negative is 83. And there's 83 people in the chat. So this is a prime example of what I'm talking about, you see. That's a prime example of it. That's what it is, folks, you see. And now it's changed because I've highlighted and identified. They've now changed it, you see. So it's like, are the algorithms subject to these entities? I think they probably are. That's what I've seen. We want a fair world. We want a fair meritocracy. We want a fair world. And we don't want to be slaves anymore. Because whether we like it or not, all of us, me included, have been slaves in this reality for a long time. Exodus is 88, Trump 88. Watch what happens to this video. This video will probably get hardly any views. And there's no wind. There's no, I've got a good internet connection. But I bet your bottom dollar this will be suppressed. It already is. I can tell it is. But I bet it will be. And it's like, I don't know what else to do. I'm not sure what else to do. Do I just keep chipping away? We live in an exponential quantum leap world, but yet metaphorically, invisibly, they're making us do things like this, like chipping away bit by bit, and that's really it's getting on my tits. Not that I have tits, but they're getting on my tits. And it's just like, just go away, go away. And they do. That's why I've kept silent about it for so long, because I'm like, well, I don't want to give it airtime. I don't want to give it attention. I don't want to give it energy. But when you keep getting, I don't even like using the word abuse, but that's probably the best way to describe it. When you keep getting abused by it, it's like, well, fuck off, stop doing it. There has to come a point in the line in the sand where enough is enough, no more. And I guess my repeated message over the last few days is I don't want that anymore. I don't want to have to hold my tongue. I don't want to have to not speak what I want to say. I want to be free. I'm a good person. People can sense that. That's why I have the glow around me. Good is 41. TSB is 41. They're my initials. USA 41. King 41. Alien 41. Coin 41. Fun 41. This bunch had just got to go. I've had enough of them. And I don't know, other than verbally expressing it, maybe I've got a magic wand and I don't know what it is, but my only antidote to it is to say, go away, leave me alone. Do we live in a system which your commands have to be obeyed? All things seems to teach that, but then when they don't, and they keep coming back, it's like, good grief, again, If you had a wild animal keep coming to your door, you'd tell it to go or you'd shoot it. I'm not sure how I shoot it. I don't know. Is it exposing it fully? Is that what I have to do? I'm trying to expose it in the best way possible without giving it airtime. But I just want it to go. Yeah, I want the shackles removed. I want free reign to speak freely. It's the ultimate insult. Look at it. I've got 91,000 people on my channel, and that was squashed for a long, long time. I had a channel removed, then it came back, and then it's dead. And bless you, I've got 74 of you in the chat right now. 74 is Jesus, 77 is Christ, thumbs up. So I've got more thumbs up than people in the chat. That proves the point, folks. How can I have more thumbs up than people in the chat? There you go. These are the things you don't see on the other side. So I'm grateful for your loyalty and sticking with the show. But that's the sort of stuff I'm dealing with constantly. There's more people giving a thumbs up than there are in the chat. How's that happening? How's that happening? And it's not just about the show, but that's one way that I can articulate it to you. Now we've got even more. We've got 81 thumbs up and 74 in the chat. Hey, David. Well, I'm glad it's resonating with you. Maybe I'm the spokesperson for you. But it's ridiculous. There's more people giving a thumbs up than there are in the chat. That's impossible. That is impossible. But yet it's not. That's it. It's like, what are you going to do? Are you going to take the channel away? Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to just take the channel away? Is that what you're going to do? Are you going to take thousands of hours of work and years worth of work away? You've already done it once. Are you going to do it again? Because you keep squashing this. Q team, please Stop the abuse. Please stop the abuse. Please. Stop the abuse of everybody in the world. In all shapes and forms. Give people their power back. Remove the governments, remove the police, remove the corrupt lawyers, remove the banks, remove all of it. And that's the storm, and it's coming. But us front runners, we're energetically, I mean, I say we're on our last legs. I'll never be on my last legs. I'll just continue to do what I'm doing. But in terms of joy in your work, I like to enjoy my life. You probably noticed that. And that's why you tune in. But we've got to be given a break. You know, I mean, honestly, just something like a metric, like you see your channel growing, makes me do more. It makes me speak more. It gets, but to continually have it squashed and then continually to have anomalies and entities fiddling with it in real time, it's abuse. Thankfully, I was not abused as a kid, so I'm grateful for that. Is this the abuse that I've got to go through now? To see just these invisible things thwarting my work? Is that what I've got to go through? I've been going through it since I've been doing the show. And it's invisible. That's the other thing. You can't see it. So it's like, other than telling it to go, I don't know what else to do. Do I have to keep enduring this? White hats, do I have to keep enduring this abuse from these entities? I'm asking for your divine help to stop it. Please stop it, because I don't know what else to do. I could just carry on, and that's my nature, and you know that's my nature. But also, I do like to enjoy the fruits of my labors. I like to enjoy my life. I like to enjoy reality, and to keep having this, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating, and I'm talking like this after 6 years of doing this. I kept my mouth shut for years because I didn't think it would really help. I wanted to maintain a message of positivity, and even as I'm talking to you now, it's not a negative message, but I'm speaking out to the universe and those that can hear. We've got to be cut some slack. We have to be. What do you want to do? YouTube, you're just going to take my channel? Is that what you're going to do? You're just going to bomb it? Because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing right now. I don't even think I'm poking the bear now. I'm just speaking honestly, calmly. It's like, okay, you can keep suppressing the channel. You can take the channel. You can release the shackles and let the channel grow and be accurate. I'm kind of at that null point now of like, are you going to keep suppressing it? Are you going to take it? Or are you going to let the shackles off? Obviously, you know which one I would prefer. But I'm also kind of at the point of like, well, because I put up with it for so long, and yeah, I guess, end of my tether, USD tether. But I'm not even at the end of my tether. I am, but I'm not. It's like, well, I could just carry on continuing because I know what I'm like. And that's the other thing that is so clever about it. They don't push it far enough to make you feel like you're not going to do it, but they do it enough. It's like a dangling carrot. It's like, we'll just do it there. We know where your point is, and so we're not going to let you go further, but we're not going to take you back here. We're just going to leave it there forever. It's like, how many loops do I have to go on? How many metaphorical walks of endurance do I have to go on? How many things do my audience have to go on? Do they have to keep enduring this shit show? This in-between thing. So I am asking the white hats, please, 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 please. You've blessed us immensely. We need another blessing. I need another blessing. I need the shackles removed. Or I need to be shown what this thing is, this entity. And do I have to take it on head on? Am I Highlander? Do I have to take the Kurgan on? I guess if I have to, I will. I'm at that point now. I don't know what it is. I'm not scared. I'm annoyed. I'm frustrated. Is that what it is? Do I have to take it on? Do you have to show me what it is and I have to vanquish it somehow? Do I have to learn on the job? All of this has been a learn on the job. Look, we've got far more thumbs up than people in the chat. That's fucking impossible. That's fucking impossible, folks. My audience, my Psych Club family, that is fucking impossible, and that's what they're doing. I have more thumbs up in the chat than people in the chat. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, maybe, you know, Rumble's just as shit, Steve. You know, Rumble's another limited hangout. Rumble was a space and time, and that's just, you know. Am I not supposed to speak out? Is that what you want me to do? Do I have to not speak out? You know that I won't not speak out, but is that what it is? Is that what it is? Why we're here, I've got no idea. Like fundamentally, like peering behind the curtain. I am on X, Stephen. Please, no silly comments right now, brother. I am on X. That doesn't help. You obviously don't follow my stuff properly on everywhere. I'm on all channels. There's no more comments like that. I'm everywhere. And suppressed on all of them. But you're missing the point. It's not just about suppression. It's about this invisible thing that keeps trying to stop what we're doing. And that ripples into your lives. It ripples into my life. It ripples into yours. And if I'm the spokesperson on this channel right now, then I guess that's what I am. But I'm trying to do it eloquently and without drawing too much attention to it. The elephant in the room is there are invisible demons that do shit. And I'm telling them again, just get out of our lives. You know, this is so, how long do we have to endure you and your bullshit? You know, how long? How long do we have to endure this? We can endure forever, and it feels like we have been. And is that all life is? Is it just a test of endurance? That's pretty dull. That's boring, you know? There's more to life than that. It's like Elon said, you know, is like there has to be more to life than just a series of fixing problems and not, you know? Invisible tricksters. They exist. I didn't want to believe they did, but they keep... Is that what they want me to do? Do you just want me to call you by name and acknowledge that you exist and then you can piss off? Is that what it is? Because it's really it's tiresome beyond belief now. It's like, go away. Why do we have to coexist with fucking demons? You know? Why do we have to coexist with invisible entities? I don't know. I don't know why we're here. I don't know why we have to endure these silly, nonsensical stuff. Why can't we just... That's the other thing, because I know that the system can be perfect, and that's where we're going, but this lag time is beyond tedious. And I don't even mean this about the storm. I know they've got their time parameters, and I'd love it to have been yesterday, years ago. But in terms of personal stuff now, it's like, what's the point of every day fighting an invisible enemy that you don't even know is there? I mean, is that how they get their kicks? It's like picking on a child. That's what they're like. It's like bullying a child. What, is that really how you get your kicks? By picking on someone that can't defend themselves against you. Maybe I can defend myself against it, but I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't feel physically harmed in it, but I can observe it. And it's like, is that what we've got to keep doing? Is that what I've got to keep doing? Just to keep taking on the invisible enemy and not even know what the fuck it is? Or how you can remedy it, you know? It's like if you're in a football match, tennis, at least you know the rules of the game. You might not have the necessary ability to beat them, but you bit by bit by bit you can get better. But when you don't even know what it is or how to take it on, if that's what you're supposed to do, or to let it go, but it keeps coming up, and it's bullying, it's abuse, and it's like picking on a child, and it's like, really, is that you get the kicks out of that, you know? But you watch, I bet your bottom dollar, because we've still got more thumbs up than the people in the chat. So my point is, Steve, I like you, mate, but please, no more comments today. The things you're saying are just kind of not adding to it. You've not heard the beginning of the show. It's kind of irritating. All the things you suggested I've done, but you keep offering suggestions. So, you know, bless you, mate, but no more silly comments, okay? Please, that's not helpful. Yeah. That's the other thing. They work through sometimes through the audience, and they don't even know. They work through trolls. They work through AI. They work through all number of things. Yeah, and having to maintain it and having to curate it, stop the weeds growing in the digital garden. The only way to confront it is by now talking about it. I don't know what else to do in regards to it, folks. Yeah. All the solutions I've seen so far, I've tried many, many times. So, I guess I'm saying this, you're listening, but I'm asking for a higher being, and not a deceiver, not an angel of light, because I'm asking for a true messenger from God to vanquish this. Teach me the higher ways of the Force, because I'm ready for it. I've been ready for a long time. And is this why I was pushed into this, to verbalize this? Maybe it is, because I want to know the ways of the Force. We'll call it that. I know some of the ways, but I want to know more. And I don't want to have to keep dealing with this invisible enemy. I want to conquer it. I want to know how to do that. I desire further light and knowledge. We'll call it that. Again, look, we've got 22 more people giving a thumbs up than is in the chat. So that's proof. I'm telling you, you can see it. Maybe you can see it, or maybe you can't. But it's maybe that's what I have to share with you. I have to tell you exactly what's going on. The never-ending looping cycle of insanity that has been on this earth has plagued it for probably since the beginning, however long that is, whether it's millennia, whether it's millions of years, or maybe it's just a blink in the eye on a digital hard drive. I don't know. But whatever it is, it has to stop, has to go. We're asking now from whoever's created this, whether it's us or combined effort, for the power to vanquish this invisible enemy. President Trump spoke about the invisible enemy. He meant COVID, but he also meant the invisible enemy. And so, sir, I'm asking you point blank, please help me with this. Help rid me of these demons. You know who they are. This deception, I don't want to live with this deception anymore. I can't. It's not that I can't deal with it. I can, but I don't want to. I want a remedy. It's like the thousand, it's that torture, isn't it? The Chinese metaphor for torture is the dripping water. It's not the first few, it's like the 100,000th drop or whatever. That's when it becomes excruciating. It's like, I don't want to have to, how long do I have to keep enduring this invisible enemy? How long does the world have to keep enduring this invisible enemy? Eventually it ends. But because we're so far ahead of the game than most, I don't know. Do others have these entities around them all the time and they're unaware of it? I don't know. I can't comment on it. But when you become aware of it, then it becomes really kind of, this is too much. it's too much, but there's a remedy to it, and I don't know what the remedy is. That's the thing. I don't know what the remedy is. And maybe I do, but I'm not aware of it consciously. I'm like, well, what is the remedy? How do I have control over it's something as simple as my YouTube, a fair level playing field. When I type something, I don't want it to just change. I don't want it to suddenly delete. I don't want views just to suddenly go out of nowhere. It's like, oh, they're going to give you this illusion of helplessness. It's like, well, I don't feel helpless. I'm not a victim type person. And that's why I've kept Stum over this for years. Because I thought, well, that's the best way to solve it. But when it keeps coming back, it's like, well, just go. What is the remedy? So I'm asking, whatever it is, a good source to clear this up now, to change things before my eyes now. If you need to give me a key, if you need to give me a piece of higher technology, whatever it is, I want the remedy for this now. And then, if I'm permitted to, well, it would feel like if I get the remedy, then I can probably share it. Or maybe I wouldn't. I mean, I've got pretty good self-awareness on what to say and not to say. I would like to speak more freely. I don't want to be censored. Don't want my wings clipped. But I'm asking, we'll call it God, the game, 26. I'm asking for an immediate remedy. An immediate remedy for this. So we've got 88 in the chat now. Trump, now it's gone to 85. So maybe I was getting an answer there. I don't know. We'll see. Tangible, conscious, spiritual results, i.e. a clean slate. None of this. Just go away, you know? Well, maybe it's prayer. I've heard that. Believe you me, I've prayed hundreds of thousands of times in my lifetime. So all the things you're offering are great, and I hear them. I've tried all of them, folks. So, you know, I guess there might be someone, because I get people that do offer gems. I don't know who they are. They put things on the channel, and maybe I'll get that and I'll get a true answer. Also get everyone's kind of, you know, thoughts, and that's fine. I don't even mind how it comes. I just want the remedy. Paul, I'm going to ask you, Paul, my cousin. You know what the answer is, mate. Please give it to me. You've given me so much over the years. Please give me this. If it's supposed to come from you, might come from someone else, but I think you could be a major part in it. Just let this thing be gone, you know? I want to fulfill my mission to the best of my ability. I want the tools to be able to do the things that I've been told in my mind constantly to do. I want my thoughts to be pure. I don't want them incepted by other tricksters. Because that's the level of what we're playing at, folks. I don't know if you've experienced that yet, but these entities, they can put things in your head that you think are correct, and they can lead you down garden paths, and then they laugh at you when you hit a brick wall. And that's they're ultimate cowards with high ability. I mean, work that out. How do you work that out? There are beings in this universe that can perform and change matter and matter before you and adjust reality, but fundamentally they're cowards. How does that work? I mean, that is bonkers beyond belief. I also believe there are entities, there are beings out there that are true, that have everyone's intentions, best intentions. I'm saying that, I'm hoping that, I'm feeling into that, and can change things. So I'm asking for you guys to step up, please. You might be stepping up and I don't even notice. But part of me does notice. I notice the blessings, I acknowledge them. But this other shit, please, I want it to go. Or give me the tool to kill it. I'll do it. If you have an exterminator and I'm able to fucking press a button that will nuke every negative thing out of hell and banish them for all time, I'll do it. I need the nuke button. I need to know what to do and how to do it. Am I Harry Potter? Do I have to fucking take on Voldemort? Maybe. I mean, I knew Dumbledore, you know? Am I Harry Potter? Maybe. I knew God bless him, Michael Gambon Dumbledore. I don't know what the magic wand is. I don't know if I've even been given it yet. I don't know. But I'm up for the task of fucking sending hell back to where it came from, because me and the people don't want that anymore. Please. Please release us from this burden of insanity. I could go on and on, folks. But you watch this show. This will hardly get any views. I promise you. You watch. All right? Anyway, lots of love, folks. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. And who knows? There's a new day coming. And it's darkest before the dawn, so they say. See, we're back to 83, back to negative. Fuck's sake. Negative, fuck off. There you go. Go away. Bastard. Fuck off. All right, folks. Love you. Take care. Bye.